Hey guys, Tyro here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Crossing in the Woods. Playing for today's point in the south, we have Kato Megumi playing as COH2, who has Grand Offensive, Overwatch, and Fortifications. Teaming up with him is Bissonnette playing as COH2 as well, who has Overwatch, Spec Ops, and Breakthrough. There's some offensive in the north. We have ps3YES playing as the Brits, who has Commandos, Special Weapons, and Mobile Assault. And finally we have Adamir at Magnum playing as Soviets, straight away locking into Terror Tactics. This is a random match here. Take a quick look at the player cards. So we've got around rank 100 Soviets, mid-50s Brits, and then Kato around rank 170, and Bissonnette around rank 40. So we're charging in here as ps3YES. Got the Kubu in a nice position to pepper the squads as they approach, but outnumbered here basically 3v2. Kuwagan tries to come a bit closer. So far the Tommy's actually not penetrating it that much though. A little bit lucky. Meanwhile over here, conscripts trying to go for the cutoff combined with the combat engineers. Here comes some troops across from the fuel point. Looking to overwhelm the squad. Thinking about coming in, but a little bit too late. So this push is going to run out of momentum here from Adamir, but he's making a break for the fuel point. While the COH2 troops are distracted. Meanwhile the Sternpires over here kept at range. Not having much success, so Kato having a bit of trouble over there. Pushing back across here. Conscripts hoping to get the decap, focusing down the Sternpires as they approach. Incendiary grenade, quite an early one out there from Bissonnette. Only going for 3 Volksgrenadiers here and could get the wipe now crossing the river. Oh, there, yep, there it goes for Adamir. Oh. And now the Sturms could go down in response. Oof, I think I would have held on there for hopefully 2 or 3 more rifle shots. Look for the wipe on that Sternpire. So, you know, they were still somewhat healthy. Not really too many troops in the retreat path, but alright. Early loss there for Adamir. Bit of a bad start. Has tick medics and putting down tier 2. Only went for 3 conscripts. So carrier going for a bit of a push there. Away goes Volksgrenadier squad. Now Kato going for a Raketen to answer the universal carrier, but a tough push back past that building. Definitely don't send the Kuwagen out without support of the Raketen. Oh, that could go down. He's on the road. Universal carrier is going in around the corner here. No. Oh, that was really, really bad from Kato. Oh, but the universal carrier getting a bit greedy here. Raketen coming around the corner and it takes it down. ps3YES just a little bit slack backing away there. So they end up trading. Alright. But yeah, Kato, I mean, that was just a really bad idea. Sending that Kuwagen out there by itself without any support. Maybe you could, you know, if you didn't know the universal carrier was around, maybe that's a okay idea, but knowing that it's around is a horrible idea. Okay, squad taking a lot of damage there. Another charge onto the cutoff, but we do have an MG sitting up to cover it. Mine down from ps3YES as well. And just brute forcing that squad out of the building with sheer numbers over there. Now a cut-off play from ps3YES over to here. Makes us on the back foot. We've got double battle group down as well. Oh, I don't like to see that. Crossing in the woods. The native region for the walking Stuka. And yeah, we're not going to see one for a long time with that double battle group start. Kitten just trying to shoot away those sandbags. Not a horrible idea, but might not be super successful. One in the center, got spotted, but doesn't have the sweepers over there at the moment. Engineers threatening to flank the MG. They're already so low, and in come the stern piles. ps3YES needs to get out of there. Slightly late on the retreat there, but looks like stern piles had to reload, so they didn't end up taking much damage there. A little bit of a lucky break. Actually, you just have to jump out of the building, but the stern piles do force the Maxim to retreat. Advancing with the MG34 as well, some nice cover to fight back from that position. Squad coming across the river now. MG repositioning more towards the center. Here comes the Flamer though. And a nice pullback from Bissonnette. Getting out of the heavy cover there, so not in range of the flamethrower. Nope. Mine. Oh, he's so close to that mine. Okay. Oh, goes down on retreat to that mine. Ouch.
All units in our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Bolster for ps3YES. Relatively early on. Does have quite a lot of manpower spare. I'm going to spend that on Commandos, dropping them down over here. Mine triggering against ps3YES this time. Empire is forcing a retreat on the far side. See the Raketten shooting at the infantry here. Did actually a little bit of damage, got a direct hit there. Took off about half health from one model. Commando's coming down. Crash landing. Oh man, that squad went down. Lethal stuff here in the early game. And good idea not to retreat. Going back to the glider now to reinforce that squad. Okay, G43 upgrading for Kato, but yes, Kato just getting off to a really tough start here and getting out of flak half track, strangely enough. I mean, 7.5 minutes in, quite late by the time it's arriving. You see the amount of fuel that Kato has after this. So yeah, late choice. But maybe could work out because so late that maybe ps3YES thinks that, oh, it's not really worth going for the universal, the AEC at this stage. I'll try to save for a medium tank. So maybe you can get some value out of it without getting countered by the AEC. And yeah, ps3YES does go for the anti-tank gun. Repairing up the glider now. You can do that these days. Didn't used to be able to. Bring up the sweeper first. Nice idea to be cautious. The Kitten as well, nearby. Now failing to suppress at all there. Pretty bad break for Kato. There we go. In the squad just as they're making their way into cover. Maxim, a little sprinkle of suppression there. Squad comes out of suppression though. Trying to attack ground. Oh, and the Commandos grenades. Sternpie is getting wiped there from Bissonnette. Double machine guns as well from Bissonnette. Flak half track attack grounding, clearing off a lot of the wall there. Do you have the AT gun up in position? Flak half track within range of it here. Glider goes down. Flak half track needs to get out of there. Pops the smoke. Oh, that was a really nice attack round attempt. Kato needs to keep going. Gets out of there. That was a close call. Same story for those Fox. Nearly going down in the center. And I didn't even notice this, but Adamir going for a sniper. So went for tier 1 and tier 2 start here. I suppose the sniper should be pretty good against the double machine guns on that side of the map. But most players tend not to bother, you know. You've got the ZIS, you can just like ZIS barrage the machine guns, force them off that way. Don't really need the sniper, but alright. Commandos there against the Eagleites close range. Soft retreat. Incendiary grenade forcing back the Maxim, but the DG squad also has to go from the center. And try a soft retreat with those Jaeger lights. Oh, and trying to bring... Just doing any operation with the flak half track anywhere close to the front lines is a bit too risky for me. One shot from death like that. Sure, going down now for Megumi, but I don't know. I don't think I'd bother putting it outside of base. Okay, did repair it up a tiny bit. Just to get it out of there after taking another hit. This is where you should be spending your incendiary grenades. But alright. But yeah, you know, you're seeing Commandos, you have to expect you might be up against air supremacy, and with this kind of orientation, I feel like air supremacy will be really, really strong against the headquarters planted like that. So yeah, I don't think I'd bother putting my tech truck out of base after seeing those Commandos dropped in, but alright. Okay, mortar pit going up for ps3YES up there in the north. Sniper got forced away. Bissonnette getting some territory. Sticking with the same build. Pushing all the way forwards here. Okay. Going back at close to the base. I was worried he's about to trigger those mines there. But yeah, very slow start, especially for Kato with that flak half track. He's not been up to much. You know, got it at the late timing. He doesn't have any kills with it so far. Very, very slow start. But you know, the flak half track has been a lot more popular, especially in 1v1s these days. The balance patch. So it pays to get some practice in with it. Can be very effective if you support it correctly. Got a half track out for Adamir and using it to reinforce. It looks like not upgrading the quad. More Rochelle's dropping on the MG. Kato has to get out of there. With the ZIS, but flak half track a little bit further back. Not quite in range of it there. And my sniper going to work on the MG on this side. Comes some overs for Bissonnette, but yeah, you can see why it would be nice to have some indirect fire from the Axis team. Having a lot of trouble just like pushing head on into these troops. Not having much success at all. Starting to stack up the kills, I imagine. Kato especially quite far behind, but Bissonnette also a little bit in trouble too. Okay, here comes a big old blob, and this is kind of what you need to do against a sniper in this scenario. Try and push forwards just one squad at a time. It's not going to get the job done. It's going to get forced off without doing anything, and even with that blob, still didn't get much done there. Ooh, very close call on that machine gun. Could go down maybe. No, conscripts don't quite target it. Trying to attack ground with the flak half track to push through here. Okay, finally broken through those shrubs. Pushing forwards with the flak half track. I think I'd be trying to hide back here still, away from the anti-tank gun. Takes another shot. Has to back away again. Commandos trying to hide, but they have been revealed. Stempire's going to try to go toe-to-toe with them. Stempire's are Vet 2, so they might actually win this one. It's going to be close. Commandos hitting Vet 2, but there they go. On retreat. Over's looking in for the wipe, and they get it. Here we go. Exactly what Kato needed to get back on track over here. Finally throwing out an incendiary grenade this time. And they're ready to push back out, but Bissonnette has finally lost on the left hand side of the map, so the Axis team are in a little bit of trouble here. Does have enough fuel for a tank. Still no commander lock-in. And a little bit late in terms of manpower timing. If the choice was going to be Panzer IV, but may go straight for the Panther here. We'll have to wait and see. And I think this is actually a reasonable idea here. Bissonnette switching across away from the sniper and looking to get some territory on the other side of the map, and worked out pretty well. ps3YES getting forced off completely on that side. I actually thought we were going to see a charge through the center here, and maybe some incendiary grenades lobbed on the mortar pit. That wasn't the case.
The capture point is being overrun.
Pulling back and going for some territory control instead. I think that also would have been a reasonable idea. Ooh, Obers against the sniper. Sniper, okay, pulls the trigger on the retreat. Taking some bursts. Close call, that was a lucky break. Could have gone down there. The LMG just landed slightly more successfully. T-34 out now for Adamir. Not going straight for the KV-8 though. Could have been a reasonable choice at this kind of timing. Does have the support of the COH2. But alright. ps3YES also with a tremendous amount of resources in the bank has gone straight for Hammer, so it looks like it's going to be a Comet. There we go, it starts production on that now. Okay, Bissonnette actually locking in to break through. And goes for the Panther. I think that's a reasonable choice, you know, trying to stall for the Jagdtiger when you're still at 8 command points. Might be a little bit too tough. Getting forced away, so T-34 comes back in aggressively, but Jagdpanzer are arriving from Kato. So T-34 has to be careful. And Flak Half Track getting some work done over here as well. Here comes the 6-pounder though. The Jagdpanzer has pulled back far enough that no damage comes through. Jagdpanzer actually shooting at the infantry here. Not sure about that. Here we go, 6-pounder gets in position, lands a shot. Engagement's over here. T-34 coming in, Flak Half Track in some trouble. Jagdpanzer connecting, T-34 going to go for the attack round. Does not connect. Main gun crit on the T-34. Jagdpanzer shouldn't chase though, should know that the 6-pounder's there. 6-pounder actually missing, so a bit of a lucky break. Oh, big damage in the center. Mortar pit and COH2 barrage coming down. Comet chasing in after the Jagdpanzer. Got some Commandos getting dropped in as well. We've got the Panther over here now though. Can the Jagdpanzer survive? No. But maybe the Comet can go down and return. Panther chasing in. 6-pounder is lining up some shots with the mortar cover dropping in. But the 6-pounder goes down to the machine gun. Panther circling around onto the rear. Oh, he's switching targets. He's getting greedy, trying to go for the Commandos. And now the COH2 is in position. Could backfire on the Panther here. Needs to penetrate frontally on the Comet, who's lobbing out some smoke. Gets the kill. Panther taking engine damage. I think it's far enough away from the COH2 that it should get away safely here. Oof. Well, that was risky from Bissonnette. I don't think the machine gun had popped on the Panther quite yet, which is why those Commandos did escape. But yeah, that was a close call. Got a little bit greedy, hoping to get the kill there. Some mortar smoke coming down from ps3YES, but 6-pounder has already been stolen. But overall, you know, somewhat even trade. Jagdpanzer for Comet. Not too bad either way. Nothing too devastating. Meanwhile, Adamir with just a tremendous amount of manpower in the bank. I don't know what the next choice is going to be. Needing resources to spare. Another tech truck coming up from Bissonnette. Interesting choice. Maybe we're going to see a walking Stuka next. Would be a fine choice still. Don't have to go for the Jagdtiger. Especially after taking down that first Comet, you know. Not quite so many vehicular threats on the field at the moment. Panther back up to full. And a mechanized truck looking to set up. I'd try and space them out, you know, if you are going to put them on the front lines. Try to space them out a little bit so that, you know, one air supremacy is not going to knock out multiple tech trucks at once. No suppression there, so Brit troops advance, but the flak half track is there. Also in the full retreat, we've got a anti-tank gun coming through for ps3YES next, but yeah, ps3YES, after losing the anti-tank gun and the Comet, really struggling on the right hand side all of a sudden. Really needs Adamir to get something going. And we're going to go for the SU-85. Nexus team are quite far behind on VPs. Sniper else, picking away at the Obers there. Got the veteran C so you can see to the edge of the range there. Commandos spring in ambush from the camo. Big old bundle grenade out onto the machine gun. Looking for the wipe on it. And does get it, but doesn't feel confident in picking the machine gun up after that. Ooh, we've got a howitzer coming in from Kato into the center. Ooh, I thought it might take down those Commandos on retreat. It was a close call. Recaptures the MG with the stern post. 2 kills, not too far off Vet 1, and building a second howitzer in fact. Spacing them out somewhat. But yeah, maybe 2 howitzers. I don't know. Does he not? I don't know if... Was this... I mean... Oh, is that a what? No, maybe not. Okay, assault activated here. Got the recon plane up. And then air supremacy getting dropped. Good cancel. And it looks like the air supremacy may be dropped on the in construction howitzer. So this one might actually survive here. Very close. Yeah, it does survive. The Rakitten out front though was not so lucky. But yeah, that was a bit of a lucky break. Slight error there from ps3YES targeting the in construction one instead of the completed one, and the scatter from the air supremacy shells not enough to take out the one off to the left there. So howitzer will survive for a bit longer. We also had assault artillery dropped on this side, but doesn't look like it was super successful. But yeah, also Adamir with the bombing strike too. So howitzers I don't think are the right choice in this particular match. Both allied players. Potential counter to them. Coming down again. Targeting, oh, pretty good area. Did he just pick off the repairing engineers there? Ouch. So he's taking a bit of a hammering. Going for a Firefly next. Instead of trying to save up for another Comet.
HQ is under attack. Typical enemy trick, isn't it? An emplacement is being
Triple
attacked.
cap against the allies. They're struggling a little bit right now. Adamir really needs to spend some of that manpower float if just to get some more territory control going here. A little bit low on fuel though, I guess. Adamir wants to go for another vehicle, but can go for pretty much any vehicle. Still have enough room for like one more squad or something.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
If it's just one more combat engineer. Did go for a second half-track, this time upgraded with the quad, which I don't really understand. Whoa, there we go. This time the bombing run successful. Adamir flares up and then taking it down. Okay, 35 not repositioning to the Panther. Staying in the center for the moment. But yeah, okay, the quad is locked and loaded, ready for the sector assault. I haven't seen it so far. But yeah, the VPs are evening up very, very fast. Yeah, okay. I was going to say, I think I probably would have retreated a tiny bit earlier. That with those Volksgrenadiers. Especially with the threat of that mortar pit lingering. Good connection there from the SU-85 through the center, but do have some return fire. Looks like it missed though. From the anti-tank gun, and a Panther out from Kato as well. Snipe up to Vet 3 after that machine gun in the center, forced away. And here comes a howitzer now from Adamir. But still, you know, basically everything fully reinforced. Could squeeze in one more combat engineer there. Okay, Panther taking some big hits. Some big hits, bouncing that one. And a trench down from ps3YES. Trench is taking some hits though from the Panther. Finally gets destroyed. Raketen coming through the center. Sniper spotting that though. Oh, and the mortar pit shells dropping. There go the Obers. Panther thinking about coming through the center. This is very risky. Hasn't swept or anything. Going hunting for the sniper, I think. Dropping the assault artillery after that though with the sight. Quite deep in allied territory. It's going to force a lot of retreats. Those shells are pretty strong. Reasonable scatter, dropping a few models, bit of health damage. But does allow the access to cap through the center as well. Now we've got some Howie wars kicking off. Base barrage. And a rebuilt Howie from Kato. Targeting the mortar pit, looks like. Firefly hitting the flak half track, forcing him away. Oh, target destroys 6 kills. Maybe squad of conscripts. Combat engineers, looks like. And some good hits there with that. And that does give him access to the counter barrage, which can be pretty effective in the Howie wars. But yeah, I think after seeing like 2 bombing runs, I wouldn't be rebuilding a howitzer. Like maybe sometimes if only one of the opposing player has a bombing run, maybe they can't afford to bomb out all of your howitzers if you just starve them of munitions, but in this particular instance, I don't think that's really viable. Sector assault called in, but shot down very, very quickly. I don't think that did almost anything there. I don't think I'll be calling that in unless I know that there are some tanks in the area that are at least going to get targeted by the first pass. Which I don't know if that was the case there. Okay, mortar pit's still ticking. 14 kills, getting that Raketen very low, but the Raketen sneaking through the center for some damage on the SU, and here comes the walking Stuka now. Connection. Oh, looks like the sniper went down at some stage. I wonder if that was to the howitzer. Rebuilt though by Adamir. Yeah, that first base barrage wasn't super successful, but this one a little bit better. Nearly wiping that squad on retreat there. Counter barrage though was active. So the ML20 could be in some trouble. Firefly is keeping that Panther honest, but the allies are massively on the back foot. They're really struggling for the VP control at the moment and just territory in general. Here comes the assault from ps3YES. Adamir does have the bombing strike ready to go. And it's getting dropped on, so Kato gonna lose another howitzer here. Did get, you know, some pretty good value from this one, honestly. That first barrage doing so much damage, but down it goes again. And the ML20 is still standing, 6 kills. I wonder if it got a wipe. Looks like it might not have been the medics because they're already back. So those might have been natural kills, not just medic kills. Always something you have to take into account when it's those base barrages. T-34 getting forced back by the AT gun. ML20 getting repaired up. I think that's a nice idea. Does have the half track you could send over there as well to reinforce it. Looks like it might be out of range of his own base structures. That's kind of the point of the half track, right? Used for reinforcement. Allies unable to cap in the center. Capping out on the right there though. The Commandos getting forced off by the flak half track. Actually taking a lot of damage here. Could go down on retreat. Machine gun not set up though. Firefly coming in but missing his shot. Got another assault artillery dropped in. Walking Stuka coming down as well. I think the squad just went down on retreat there. Walking Stuka not quite on target, slightly off to the left, doesn't hit the howitzer. Is that a second Walking Stuka? Yes indeed. This one does connect with the howitzer, gets the decrew, but because it got repaired, still standing. Can recrew it again. So yeah, repairing up the howitzer, paying dividends. Nice to see that little aspect not getting overlooked. Yeah, allies really need to get something going here. They're now behind on the VPs. And continuing to struggle for territory. Do have the comment out now from ps3YES, so let's see if that can be the turning point with 2 tanks against Kato's lone Panther. Would be tough though. Kato with a lot of resources could go for yet another Panther at this stage as well. And yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend going for another howitzer. I'll say that again, especially now that Bissonnette has 2 Walking Stukas. More than that might be a little bit of an overinvestment into indirect fire for one team. Okay, IR searchlight now for Kato. Keep saying Kato, it should be Kato, right? Mispronouncing it there. Oh no, Panther taking engine damage on this fast side. Sniper picking off the fault strand here. Bissonnette getting a little bit overwhelmed there. Stuka barrage coming down onto a tank gun though. Pretty good connection, doesn't quite destroy it. Oh, what was that from? Tulip rockets. Maybe. Panther still sticking around there for a little bit. Oh, the Katyusha barrage, big damage. Might just get away though. Dropping in the planes now is Kato. This time connecting with some tanks. Oh, pretty good connections, in fact, on the Comet. Comet circling around, though, avoiding the anti-tank gun so far. Firing off some smoke. Oh, very nearly had a kamikaze right on top of the anti-tank gun. Comet gets out of there alive, though, and most of the planes have been shot down. Oof. There might have been one in the base here, maybe took down a couple models, too. Close call. What caused that temporary engine crit on the Panther? I'm not entirely sure. I thought it was tulip rockets, but it doesn't have them upgraded, so... Also thought it might have been a sniper, but no sniper. From ps3YES, so yeah, I'm not entirely sure. At least my eyes were deceiving me. Man, that rebuilt sniper already up to Vet 2. 14 kills. Katyusha only got 1 kill. Looked like it did a lot more to those obers, but alright. A little bit surprising. Now it's a remanned. I wonder if it got decrewed again by another walking Stuka barrage that I didn't see. Another one. This time more into the center. Targeting the mortar pit's quite low, but does survive. Seven kills all of a sudden for that howitzer. Hit something back there. Ouch. And the walking Stuka barrage coming down. Oh, catches the repairing engineers again. And the half track goes down to the walking Stuka as well with the Raketen combination. Raketen does get decrewed for that though. Panther gets the Firefly very low, but is still alive. And 6-pounder having some long line of sight thanks to those Jaeger lights. Connecting some shots on the Comet long range here. Commandos trying to lob out some smoke, trying to get close to this machine gun, but unsuccessful. They are suppressed. Another assault artillery dropped out the back. Could this be the end of the mortar pit? The brace about to come off cooldown.
One of our anti-tank guns is
Extreme low, no, there it goes.
emplacement destroyed by the enemy.
Heard an anti-tank gun go down. Okay, it's over here, the 6-pounder. But yeah, the mortar pit does finally go down to yet another activation of assault artillery there. Okay, another Stuka barrage coming through. One thing we haven't seen so far from either team, mines really, like outside of a few in the early game. I think we've got almost any late game mines. So there is quite a lot of potential for some base dive shenanigans on top of the rocket artillery pieces. Mortar cover coming down here now. Katyusha barrage. Keep track of where all this is going at the moment. Can't really fight that 2v1 there. So Panther going to come across from the left. ps3YES finally pushing back now. Okay, double Panthers looking to push forwards here, but no support from the sector assault. And the S-285 is in a nice position. In fact, this Panther takes engine damage, could be in some big trouble. Main gun crit, in fact. T-34 could chase in here. Look for the kill. A little bit slow starting that up, but here it goes now. But gets cold feet. squad there with the Faust threat. Decides not to dive in. The T-gun coming around the corner. We're already pulling back, but allies are securing the VPs. Going to stop the drain. At 112 remaining. Rebuilt that half track for reinforcement, by the way. Stick barrage coming through. Pretty good connection. That kills on this, 25 on the other. But yeah, quite a late start to the rocket artillery wars in this particular game. We see the howitzers earlier on. But they are making their presence felt now. It was cool there for the sniper. Shells landing either side. That could have been disastrous. Shoot shot onto the Jaeger lights. Get away. Oh, the T-gun could be in some trouble. Oh. Decides to back away from the Commandos, but could have stuck around there. Would have probably got decrewed by the Commandos, but one more shot would have killed the Comet there. It might have been worth going for it, especially because he did have the veterancy on that anti-tank gun, got the penetration bonus. Good shots onto the Panther, but there is some action through the center as well. ps3YES has to pull back. And behind the smoke for the moment. ps3YES very low. He gets away, Rakitten out of range now. Oh, but we've got the planes coming in. Sector assault. Quad at the moment shooting at infantry on the ground, so not going to be able to do the anti-air duties. And here comes the Panther chasing in. Vehicle destroyed. Not sure what got killed there. Oh, a walking Stuka got killed. What's out the back here? Was that to the howitzer? Oh man. Looks like it wasn't even particularly in the vicinity there. Scattered off to the left. The walking Stuka goes down. Oh, that is devastating. That was a Vet 2 one as well. Another assault artillery dropped. And behind this, the Axis should be able to maintain some pretty good VP control. They have lost control in the center right now. Jaegerlights are capping on this side. And Jaegerlight is spotting long range for the anti-tank gun as well. Firefly taking some big hits from that vetted up 6-pounder. Oh, and a King Tiger out now for Kato. Bissonnette going to go for the cap in the center. Another walking Stuka barrage coming through. At the back here. Oh, catches the MG as it's coming out. Immediately it needs to retreat. ps3YES does get the cap off over there. VP counter is stalled for the moment though. Now back on the drain against the Allies down to 92. Howitzer coming down again. Same area, base, and about to take down the battle group as well. So Bissonnette didn't have time to repair that up. Okay, we've got a bit of an assault here from Kato. King Tiger, double overs, quite powerful. There goes the trench. Another walking Stuka barrage. In fact, a rebuilt walking Stuka. That one only getting one kill, but a lot of health damage it looks like. Nearly Vet 1 after that first barrage. Good use of the phosphorus against the Obers. Bit late to react to that as well. They're both very, very low after that. I think I'll be focusing a lot more on the capping though. With the Allies being so low in VPs. Using damage on the Panther there. And retreats with the Obers. As I said, I think I would have stayed in. Let's try and get the cap off because ps3YES is also quite far back. Fox is in here trying to stall for as long as they can. Try to keep the drain going. Stand by on the repairs for the Panther. AT gun back at base, healing and reinforcing. Another base barrage, so that's just the strategy. Katyusha over here though, getting the decrew on the Raketin that was quite far forwards. Oh, and getting some good shots on the advancing Volksgrenadiers as well. Oh boy, Panther charging in. His sights set on the Katyusha, takes that down. ps3YES also might be like one shot from death there, but the Panther gets cold feet, decides to pull back on the exit, just takes a hammering. I think he probably should have committed there. Continued on the dive. Backing away, things did not go so well. So yeah, overall that ends up being a slightly bad trade. Panther quite highly vetted for that Katyusha. If he took down the ps385 as well, would have been a good trade overall. But Kato has plenty of resources, can rebuild that Panther without any trouble. Just walking Stuka barrage there, decrewing the ZIS once again. Oh, this is an interesting idea. 17 pounder over this side against the King Tiger. Not a bad idea. It's going to lock out Kato from that side of the map quite badly. See if that works out, and that will force the Axis more to focus on the center and left. Let's see if Kato will adjust that. Oh, really nice grenade. Commandos could go down. Smoke saves them for a little bit. Wow, they're really lucky. I know that smoke does give you a brief period of invulnerability, which is getting patched out next patch. Not sure how long it lasts for though. T-34 going hunting for the walking Stukas. Not finding them so far. I'm gonna go for a kill on the tech truck instead. Oh, not quite enough. A pixel off. Looks like targeted slightly too shallow. Maybe like 2 of the bomb shots ending short, but now maybe the ML20 can finish the job. So that's targeting slightly off. Might get the kill still though. Another good walking Stuka barrage. Decrewing the ZIS, but the allies are in control of the VPs at the moment. Sniper in some trouble. Survives. Looks like another sniper did go down at some stage, that rebuilt one. Yeah, looks like that howitzer got cancelled. Started in repairs on the trucks. A good walking Stuka barrage. Get one on both of them now. 18 and 13. Man, that one's gone up fast. Assault artillery in the center, but nothing really to push into the center to grab the VP afterwards. Firefly getting quite aggressive on the King Tiger here. Looks like that's going to be into the flak half track. Needs to go for an attack ground. No, the flak half track drives forwards and dodges that attack ground attempt. AT gun going to work. Oh man, a lot of lag here with all the smoke on the screen. Jagdpans are getting aggressive. Could this be the end of the Comet? No, he gets away with the war speed for the moment. AT gun extremely low on the 17 pounder. It's a really big hit. Jagdpans are backing off. He needs to get that 6 pounder back for some healing. Super low on health. Wow. Doesn't go for the full repair on this, and once again trying to put down yet another howitzer. And looks like that tech truck is going to go down now after that. howitzer, I guess, trying to counter the 17-pounder. But I think, you know, with the opposing team so low on VPs, I'll probably just forget about the 17-pounder. Just try to go for the cap on the left and center. Maybe if it was like earlier in the game, more VPs on the clock, it would be a better choice, but alright. T-34 gonna go hunting for the walking Stukas and gonna find this one, this occasion. Down it goes, nicely done there from Adamir. Hunting for the other one, that's back at base at the moment. Doesn't quite have enough, oh no, it does have enough for the bombing run. Continuing to push forwards, we've got a lot of low health tech trucks back here, but they're all alive for the moment and didn't drop the bombing run. Maybe was hoping to get in sight of the howitzer. Doesn't quite manage to do so, but yeah, with one more ML20 barrage, a lot of trucks could go down here. Got the assault called in. And it looks like the bombing strike gonna get called in on the howitzer again. So yeah, just bad idea rebuilding that howitzer. Third time. Oh man, I thought I was about to bug splat there. We were very, very close. A tech truck go down at the same time as the Howie. Just a massive hang. Oh, we've got double Panthers on this side. Not much to oppose him, honestly. Could get in there, do some big damage. Oh, is this the end of the Firefly? Raketen finishing the job, but the Jagdpanzer are also going down long range. And now the Raketen going down as well. I think it's a reasonable trade though. Get rid of that high level of veterancy. From the Firefly for a Vet 0, Vet 1 Jagdpanzer. Stuka's continuing to hammer down. Another good barrage there. Nearly Vet 2 now. Oh, and there goes the IR searchlight through the center. Might make targeting those Stuka barrages a little bit trickier. Oh, he triggers that mine. That's been there for a very long time. Double Panthers swarming in now. Comet should go down here. There it goes. Double Panthers taking it down. And now Sector Assault called in from Kato. Shot down those planes quite quickly. But yeah, nothing from the Axis to cap in the center here. Very low on infantry. Hoorahing in on the King Tiger, a little bit slow to pull that back. Might still avoid engine damage though, because the SU-85 bounced 2 shots. 3 shots. King Tiger returning fire now, getting some good damage in. Taking damage there. But hanging around and could get the kill on the conscripts now. Switching focus fire targets. Okay. 17-pounder a little bit out of range of the KT from that position. Oh, Kitten getting decreed. That King Tiger getting some really good hits in there. Nearly Vet 2 after that. Do have another air supremacy ready. Looks like the mechanized truck from Bissonnette finally went down, so won't be able to rebuild any more walking Stukas if they go down. For a blind barrage in the center. Not quite as effective now that the IR searchlight's gone down to assist with the targeting. KT takes a lot of damage there. Just have the mechanized there with the repair drones and the Sternpires nearby for repairs. Oh, he was pushing into the center. Oh, look at that comm engineers with the LMG. 34 there. And the machine gun locks out the cap over there, but the Axis have had quite a few VPs drained off there. Just about 100 in the recent times. Panther pushing in here. Gotta be careful, he's bringing up the sweepers, but there are 2 mines there, and The sweeper's a little bit too far away. Oh no, it triggers that mine. It looks like it wants to get the kill on the howitzer here. But this could go horribly wrong for Bissonnette. Spots that with the sweeper this time. Doesn't quite have enough munitions for the assault artillery. And yeah, so doesn't stick around for the kill on the howitzer. Now taking some damage from the ps3YES, hitting vet 3. Panthers backing off. Taking some hits on the way back as they do though, so got a lot of repairs going to be required. Ooh, that looked like a good hit on the howitzer there. Mass infantry just going for the cap on the VPs. Firefly pushing in, looking for these low health Panthers. Decides not to push in any further. KT back on this side. Got a infantry support gun out from Kato trying to take down that 17 pounder. And a big hit there from the 17 pounder. Hits vet 1. But yeah, Axis are on the back foot now. The double infantry support is this is just a really bad play, trying to just barrage this down with indirect fire over time. And with the VP situation the way it is, not a good idea. Oh no, bit of a traffic jam here. Looks like another tech truck going to go down. The bombing run here. Called an air supremacy as well. A little bit of overkill. But maybe not if Bissonnette runs right into it. Oh boy, machine gun goes down. Retreating now as well. We'll catch some on retreat. Nearly loses the Folk Grenadier too. And got the Howie coming down now as well. 33 kills on that howitzer. Including a couple of buildings too. 3 buildings. Not sure what that walking stuka hit there. If it hit anything. And what a turnaround here. Bissonnette throwing in the towel. Just lost too many tech trucks, too far behind. And Kato throws in the towel as well. Oof, back and forth one this time. But yeah, Kato just some bad choices. Just constantly building howitzers. When you're up against 2 bombing strikes from the other team, that is just a really, really bad idea. And as I said, trying to contest the 17 pounder, when the opponents are down to like 50 VPs and you're at like 250, just, you know, go for the cap here, go for the cap on the left, play around the 17 pounder. You know, that's, was it like 15 or so pop cap? Get exactly how much. 14 pop cap sitting on this side. That potentially could be doing, you know, basically nothing. So you can outmuscle the other team on the other side of the map because of that. And yeah, just try to drain out the VPs, but instead, you know, try to build the howitzer that got bombed out, then invest into double infantry support guns or whatever. And it's just such a slow way to come back. But yeah, worked out well for ps3YES. The King Tiger was actually pretty strong. Oh, but the King Tiger went down over here? Wow, I didn't even notice that. Looks like the 17 pounder got it. Okay, well, I guess that explains why they quit. Thought it was just because all of the tech structures keep getting destroyed. Looks like Bissonnette had just had enough. But yeah, almost could have worked out, you know, that double Panther push on top of the ML20. That one mine there, perhaps saving the day. Could have stuck around there, but yeah, wasn't properly supported. Didn't have either of the airstrikes or the bombing strikes, so yeah, didn't get the kill. This isn't super good at killing howitzers either. Not guaranteed to get the kill. But yeah, good job from the Allies. Squeaking this one out, and yeah. We'll wrap on that, guys. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below, and you've got a good chance of getting it cast at the moment, because there are not too many replays around. So yeah, send them through. Well, that being said, also replays are having a habit of crashing, so maybe they won't get cast. But yeah, anyway, till next time, goodbye and good luck.